U.S. Treasuries took down.
Listen up, Rebels. Rebel Leader here. This week has been crazy volatility, and this is somewhat expected. You know, as we go along in these highs, we'll see some pullbacks, right? So we see this roller coaster, up and down, up and down. But overall, it's been a good week. Overall, you know, we're still up. You know, it's continuing this months-long trend of going up. You can just look at any chart going back 1 to 2 to 3 months. The trajectory is up. It's a clear straight line. So now, what stocks have had greatest increase, and where is the opportunity lying for the future? The stocks that have seen the most growth in the past 3 months are NEO. I know it's hovering around $45 a share today. That's great. We wanted to get back up to 60. I was buying the whole dip. I hope you were. Now we're at a good midpoint, right? At NEO at 45. The shares we bought at 30, that's all pure gains. And don't worry, if we bought them at 50 or 45 around this price range, you know, we're just getting back to break even, and now we're gonna really take off for the next 6 months. Then you have Revolve. Now Revolve has been hovering around this $50 mark, which is great. Again, I always thought this was a $100 stock as a price target, and now it's broken into the $60 range and hit that resistance line, and it's going good. And this is important because as we keep breaking through new highs, Revolve has hit an absolute all-time high at I think $62 or $64 just yesterday. And that's, you know, it's great news. There's a lot of foundation, solid financials around the stock. And the base of fashion, it's just very profitable. The baselines of fashion companies in general are very profitable. But if you remove the brick and mortar retail stores from the equation, if you're not paying rent, or you're not paying, you know, employees to sell in the stores, if you just have to really upkeep your website, profit margins increased almost tenfold. And where this is going to go, the brand reputation that they're building and the brand loyalty that they're building, Revolve has far more potential where I see it could be in the next 5 to 10 years than many other companies. But again, you would have to really understand the fashion industry. There's a lot of things you'd want to do before you really invest heavily into Revolve. But every time I look at the stock, I'm like, man, I should be investing more. It's always easy to go, I wish I got more shares at the $8, at the $20 a share range. But I got a lot of shares. You know, I think, you know, back then, I got a lot of shares. That was literally, I was putting everything at the time into Revolve. And now we're seeing it where it is at today. And now I'm thinking I want to put even more at the $50, $60 price range just to keep buying, because as the brand keeps building, it gets more valuable. So it makes more sense that it's worth more now than it was back then because it was more speculative. Now it's just a high growth stock. And now where this stock is going, you know, nothing's really changed in the vision of this company, but the numbers are staggeringly improving every quarter, every earnings call. And then that's really what's, you know, building this trust, and, you know, Wall Street is starting to take notice of this company now. So as we keep on going up, you know, I think this is going to be a great stock for the next few years. I'm going to hold on to all of my shares. I'm going to start maybe thinking of buying more at this price range. And the last stock is Lemonade. And this stock, it teetered out around $70 a share about a month ago. Now it's building up momentum. And again, it was just the market's low that it really just went down the rest of the market. You know, nothing in the fundamentals changed, no news came out. That's really, in your high conviction stocks, you should be investing heavily more when you see that the stock price dips for almost no reason, because that's when you know that it's just gonna rebound. As it always does, it always dips and it comes right back up. Lemonade about a month ago, hovering around $70 a share. Now it's at $105 a share, and it's still nowhere near the $200 price target a lot of Wall Street has on this company, but also it was just at $180 a share in February. So it's coming down a long way, but it still has a lot of runway to go. This is a good time to keep buying some shares of that. Rebel Leader, over and out.